Okay, friends, I am back and let's talk I Know What You Did Last Summer, episode 5. Okay, now you know there was a slew of murders that happened in the previous episode, and now the townspeople are getting very scared. And they holding a town meeting with the sheriff and saying what she's gonna do about these murders that happen. Of course, they consult someone from the mainland to try to get these things resolved. And of course, we all know that they're not going to be that simply resolved. So let's see. So they're all at the little towns meeting or whatever. It kind of goes over whatever, the shows go in and out. So we'll just talk about what I want to discuss. So the dad and the daughter that's alive, Allison, the dad wants her to stop getting so close with Lennon's friends, because I mean, even I start to think that they are suspecting that she's acting differently, and I don't know if she's acting they don't know, or I don't know if she's acting differently because she's going to tell on them, or they starting to suspect that she's not who she says she is, because the relationships that she's had with these people apparently was very intimate, and she just doesn't seem to be herself anymore, and she can definitely blame it on the situation that happened, but she wasn't so close with her sister, so why is there such this big disconnect that she's having? Like, why is this big interruptions in her life? And I know she's a twin, but if you guys wasn't supposed to be as close as you say you were, then there is some problem. But what's the problem? I said, okay. So anyway, the boyfriend Dylan, he goes back to the cliff because he's now thinking, oh my god, I miss Allison and this, that, the other. So he goes back to carve her name in the stone in the cave where she's at. Well, the cliff hanger lady, which is now named Claire, she is in the cave. She has this bloody knife, and she scares, of course, the crap out of him. And he's now thinking, oh my god, it's her. Oh my god, I thought it was her too. But I'm telling you, I am betting my money on the dad. I'm sorry. There's just something about him that makes me think he's the one. Like, he is just too involved in the daughter that actually died, Lennon's life, that something is very strange there. So anyway, throughout the episode, they kind of flash back in parts of the party. So when you look at the first episode and you look at this 5th episode, like, everything that kind of happened in the first episode is now being pieced together in this 5th episode. Finally, you kind of know how the events kind of happen from all of their points of view. So then Dylan tells Lennon, of course, about the woman in the cave. Well, they decided they want to go to Claire's house to see if they can find anything about these murders, the knife, the text messages, anything that they can find on this lady, because now they seem to suspect that it's her, because apparently people were been brought in to be questioned, and of course she was one of the folks. She's kind of like everywhere they kind of go. She's at the funeral, at the sister's funeral. She's here, she's there, she's kind of everywhere. Well, they get to her house, and they do find that the dad of the twins is hugged up with this picture, and it's with Claire. So they don't really know what's going on. And if you know me, my mind wonders, and it's like, okay, well, is she really their mother? I don't know, but we will see. I'm still betting my money on the dad, though. So, of course, she comes home, and she catches them in the house, and they narrowly escapes, and this, that, the other. Okay, fine. Well, in the meantime, in between time, she has, like, this machete that's inside of this tree, that's stuck inside of this tree stump outside of her house, while she's shooting at the boyfriend as he distracts. So, Lennon / Allison gets away. Somebody takes the machete, and then next thing you know, you hear this heavy breathing, you see some blood, and that pretty much scene is over. But what I want to get to is that Lennon, when she was alive, this is the same night of the party. Remember, they're flashing back on the party, and they really like getting into giving all these details, because we're probably in the middle of the season, and so we're getting to the nitty gritty, guys. So they are talking and they're holding this big secret from Allison, and the dad saying, and the daughter is saying how, oh my God, I hate you so much, and if Allison knew this, she would hate you more. So apparently the way that Allison thought that the dad loved Lennon more, it was probably because she just knew some secrets about him, and apparently whatever he's doing, he's not a stand-up guy. We don't know yet, but I am most definitely willing to find. I'm definitely going to stick around to find out. I hope you guys are going to stick around to find out. I didn't want to keep you here too extremely long, but the series is definitely getting really, really good. And if you made it this far, please like this video, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. See you guys.